is going on, everybody? So I figured it's a nice day out today. I figured I might as well get the Grom out for a little spin. I'm just going up the street to the gas station, just stop her off real quick. So I figured I'd kind of introduce my bike to everyone. So right now I own a 2014 Honda Grom, and it is it is modded right now. Right now I have the Ren Motorworks Super 125 kit on it, full stage 3. It has, you know, the bigger valve head and high compression piston. It's still 125cc, but you know, I'm running some other supporting mods too. I got the A-Racer Mini 5 ECU supporting it. I also have the Katako, whatever you want to call it, their clutch cover on the side. And you know, that's, I think, really mainly about it, the meat and the potatoes of at least what I have done to the engine. I'm running, you know, with that kit, it comes with a TB cam and the Koso 34mm throttle body and the bigger injector and everything and all that good stuff. So right now I have probably about 1,000 miles on the kit, and I'm really liking it, but I just it did increase the torque quite a bit on the low end, and it's definitely really rev happy in the upper end range. You know, anything past 6,000 RPM and that TV cam, it just really comes alive, and it's an awesome setup. But lately I've been kind of thinking, I don't really know if I want to stay with it or not. So there's a new kit on the market that's basically a 186cc kit. It's more of a budget build, but it's supposed to be really nice. I originally got this 125cc super kit because I was debating on getting into a little bit of class racing around like some track and small bike circuits where I would be restricted to 125cc basically. But the more I've kind of rode it, the more I've kind of realized that I'm like, oh, maybe I don't want to get into that. I just want a fun little bike to mess around with. And I think that the 186 kit might serve me well, especially because at its price point, you can get everything that you need for it. The oil cooler, flash ECU, the cam, and I believe, well, it comes with the piston and cylinder, and I believe it's like, you know, $500-600. So it's really at a good price point. I wouldn't need the cam, the ECU, the bigger injector that it comes with. I forgot it comes with an injector. I really just need the piston and the cylinder. So I was doing some research. I'm able to find the piston and the cylinder for $260 on eBay. So for $260, I could swap it out and have all these supporting mods on it to help make this bike a little bit more reliable. And it'll probably up the horsepower an extra couple horses. So for a couple $100, you know, I can't really blame. You know, I can't really argue over that. I think it's a pretty good deal. Another issue I want to address with okay, I had to get that out. So another issue that I wanted to address about this is the heads. You know, I've heard a lot of issues with these heads because the valves are too big and the valve guides will end up wearing away and causing you a whole bunch of issues you really don't want to deal with. And I don't want to really deal with it either, especially with the crawl / Smoky Mountain, big bore rally, small bore rally, whatever you want to call it. I don't want to have to deal with those issues. So I've really been thinking about and again with the $260 for that, paying like an extra like I don't know what it is, I think it's like $250-300, and going with a Vinny's Custom Shop head, and a bigger valve head, and the valves are a little bit smaller than what's in here now, but that'll leave more room for the valve guides. So I'm really kind of intrigued on this. I can get it port matched with my Coso 34mm throttle body. I can get it the head ported, and I can really, I think, make a lot more effective setup, a lot more reliable setup, especially for when I go out of town, and I'm making sure I'm really concerned about the reliability of everything. So those are my really big thoughts on getting this thing done, but I just hope that it's a more reliable kit. And hell, I mean, I could turn around and sell the head and piston. I mean, it's still a decent setup. I only have 1,000 miles on it. I just wanted to switch it up, you know, get some more horsepower out of it. And there is a slight concern about the reliability, but I'm sure I could, you know, there's still other people out there who love this setup and want to stay stock bore. So I could probably turn around and sell the head and the piston on this thing, the cylinder, for, you know, a couple $100, I'd imagine. Who knows? It's you end up changing your mind on these things all the time. It's like a big candy shop. You just really can't stick with one thing. Alrighty, time to fill her up. Swoop, swoop, swoopy. Give me a little bit more. Dang, let's see if I can make 350. Oh yeah, 350.
We'll take a Graham crunch. How much would that be? And she looks at me and she says, I need about 350.
A full tank and 91 miles, so gas mileage is down a little bit on this new setup. I feel like I just saw that Mustang. I feel like it passed me. It's a clean 3 valve. But like I was mentioning before, I am going to be going to the small bore rally in Tennessee the first weekend of Tennessee. I've been down there when Man in the Box was hosting the Smoky Mountain Crawl the past 2 years, and it is one of my favorite events I look forward to every single year. So I am really looking forward to seeing how it's going to be this year. I know that there was a lot of drama between Man in the Bogs moving the event down to Alabama to the Barber Sports Park. I know some people ended up going down there, and it seems like a really cool event, but I'm in Indiana, and it's already about a 5-hour drive down to Tennessee. So taking the trip down to Alabama, we'd be having to allot a day each way just for travel, really. So the Tennessee just makes a lot more sense for us. Our group really likes to hit the twisties and hit the tail of the dragon. That's where we really find a lot of fun in riding, especially on these small bikes. So we're going to plan on hitting that, and I think I'm going to try and push everyone to go to the Grom Fathers little drag racing event that they're putting on that Friday night. That seems like it's going to be fun. Kenny seems like he's done a pretty good job of putting a group down together and putting a pretty sweet event. So I'm going to go try and check that out while I'm down there, and who knows, maybe if I have my my 186 kit on it by then, I'll probably end up taking the dragway and see how it does. I know people say the 186 kit alone is honestly a huge difference, and people normally run that with stock head and stock throttle body and intake and everything, and I already have bigger throttle body intake and everything, so I think it's gonna rip like a little tater chip, if you know what I mean. Anyways, guys, I appreciate you sitting along and listening to my thoughts as I run up to the gas station today. If you guys like this video, please give it a like and subscribe. Be on the lookout for more content. I've actually been really enjoying making this content lately, so I'm going to start pushing out more content. Anyways, I'll see you guys later. Thanks for watching.